Good morning everyone. My name is K. Nikhil Shah of roll number 20951A048. Today my PPT Tech Talk topic is Cauchy-Euler equation. The Cauchy-Euler equation is any linear differential equation of the form an of x to the power of n into d to the power of ny by d into x to the power of n plus a into n minus 1 into x to the power of n minus 1 into d to the power of n minus 1 into y by dx into n minus 1 plus so on a1x into dy by dx plus a0 y equals to g of x, where a of n to a of 0 are constants, is said to be Cauchy-Euler equation or equidimensional equation. The powers of x match the order of the derivative. Homogeneous second order equation. We will confine our attention to solve this homogeneous second order equation by ax square d square y by dx square plus bx into dy by dx plus cy equals to 0. The solution of higher order equation follows anonymously the non-homogeneous equation x square into d square y by dx square plus bx into dy by dx plus cy equals to g of x can be solved by variation of parameters once the complementary function yc of x is found. The solution. We try a solution of the form y equals to x to the power of n, where m must be determined. The first and second derivatives are respectively y dash equals to mx of m minus 1 and y double dash equals to m of m minus 1 into x to the power of m minus 1. Substituting into the differential equation, we find that x to the power of m is a solution of the equation wherever m is a solution of auxiliary equation, where am into m minus 1 plus bm plus equals to 0, or am square plus b minus a into m plus c equals to 0. Three cases. There are three cases to consider depending on roots of auxiliary equation. Case 1, distinct real roots. Case 2, repeated real roots. Case 3, conjugate complex roots. Let us see what is case 1. Case 1 is distinct real roots. Let m1 and m2 denote the real roots of the auxiliary equation where m1 is not equals to m2. Then y1 equals to x to the power of m1 and y2 equals to x to the power of m2. Form a fundamental solution set, and the general solution is y equals to c1 of x to the power of m1 plus c2 of x to the power of m2. Case 2 are repeated real roots. Let m1 equals to m2 denote the real root of the auxiliary equation. Then we obtain one solution, y1 equals to x to the power of m1. Using the formula from section 4.2, we obtain the solution y2 equals to x to the power of m1 into ln into x. Then the general solution is y equals to c1 of x to the power of m1 plus c2 of x to the power of m1 into ln into x. Case 3, conjugate complex roots. Let m1 equals to alpha plus beta I and m2 equals to alpha minus beta I. Then the solution is y equals to c1 of x to the power of alpha plus beta into I plus c2 of x to the power of alpha minus beta into I. Using Euler's formula, we can obtain the fundamental set of solutions y1 equals to x to the power of alpha into cos of beta into n and y2 equals to x to the power of alpha into sin of beta and x. Then the general solution is y1 equals to c1 of x to the power of alpha into cos of beta ln x plus c2 into x to the power of alpha into sin of beta ln into x. And the final solution, as we take x to the power of alpha common, c1 into cos of beta into x plus c2 into sin of beta into x. Alternate method of solution. Any Cauchy-Euler equation can be reduced to an equation with constant coefficients by means of the substitution x is equals to e to the power of t. Thank you.